So I just saw Batman, The Killing Joke, the animated film based off of the famous graphic novel, The Killing Joke, where the Joker tries to prove to Batman and Commissioner Gordon that one bad day can drive anybody insane. Now, I was really excited for this film because the Killing Joke is one of my favorite comic books or graphic novels ever made. It's definitely in my top three. I had really high hopes for this film, and honestly, I was a little disappointed. There was a whole beginning part with Batgirl that had nothing to do with The Killing Joke, and although it was okay, you could kind of tell that everybody in the theater was kind of taken out of it, and I was kind of taken out of The Killing Joke until the actual Killing Joke started. And you can literally pinpoint the exact second when the Killing Joke starts. And I definitely understand why they started off with Batgirl. They were trying to make us feel sorry for the character once these bad things start happening, but I just didn't like it. When the Killing Joke starts, when you see the Joker and Batman sitting in that room, that's when the movie starts picking up. That's when it starts getting better. From that part on, I think the movie is actually really good. And a lot of the scenes actually translated really well from the comic to the big screen. But unfortunately, in some parts, you can kind of tell that this movie was supposed to be straight to DVD or Blu-ray. The animation in some parts is clunky, and then in some parts, it actually looks very well. But I don't understand why in some parts it looked clunky, and some parts it didn't. If you're going to try to adapt one of the most famous graphic novels of all time, you kind of have to just go for it and spare no expense. Another thing I loved about it was the ending. Almost the entire last 10 minutes of the film is directly from the comic book, and it's almost perfect. Mark Hamill and Kevin Conroy are perfect in their roles as usual as Batman and the Joker. They are arguably two of the best people to ever do Batman and the Joker. And the one thing I always loved about The Killing Joke was the Joker's backstory. I love how he's portrayed. He's a sad comedian who just can't seem to find his way in this world. He's failed at being a comedian. He's just trying to do better for his wife and his baby. I love how even though we see his whole backstory, we're told that it might not even be true, that the Joker could just be making this up because he doesn't even know what happened to him himself. I absolutely love that about the Joker. And that aspect from this Joker was even kind of used in The Dark Knight, where Heath Ledger tells these different stories about how he got his scars. I absolutely love that part about the Joker. I'm not going to give away any of these Easter eggs because that's a different video for a different time, but there are a lot of nods and Easter eggs from past Batman graphic novels and live action movies, and I absolutely loved some of the Easter eggs. They were just fun to see. One of the main gripes I have about this movie is what they did with Barbara Gordon. She's a very sexualized character, and she is not like that in the comic books. From what I remember, she's not like that in the comic books at all. There are sexualized characters in the Batman universe like Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, but this character has never been one of them. Overall, I liked The Killing Joke. I wanted to love it, but I just can't. It's still good. I'd be fine giving this a 7 out of 10. I do recommend picking up the Blu-ray or DVD when it comes out. But honestly, when I go back, I'm probably not even going to watch the first 20 minutes of the movie. I honestly would have been fine with them making a 55-minute movie of The Killing Joke and just leaving it at that. So those are my thoughts on The Killing Joke. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments, and I look forward to reading them, and I'll see you guys later.